McLaren's announcement that Ron Dennis was returning to the role of Group CEO may have taken some by surprise, but not one of his former employees. Tony Jardine was assistant team manager at McLaren in 1980, when Ron Dennis first arrived.
It's not a surprise to me because I was surprised that Martin Whitmarsh was able to keep his job with the lack of results. And I have seen, like other observers, Ron agitating to get back into control, knowing how fit and agile he is here and in body, that he will be relishing this opportunity now as he puts all his plans together and the strategy together for the whole group, including the racing, that he'd be rubbing his hands together and saying, right, I'll show you how it put it back together.
Dennis is used to turning things around. When he first joined McLaren, it had been 3 years since they won a race. But within 4 seasons, the team had won both the drivers' and constructors' titles. There was more domination in the 90s, with back-to-back titles for Ayrton Senna. And Dennis was at the helm when Lewis Hamilton became world champion in 2008. But the 2013 season was McLaren's worst in Formula One since 1980. Current team principal Martin Whitmarsh's future is unknown, but he's lost his CEO role to Dennis, and McLaren are expected to make an announcement about 2014's team principal within the month.
His position may not be tenable now, but I think Martin, although he's done a great job and he was Ron's protégé, I think the biggest crime, if the board were looking at it like that, was the winless season in 2013. The decision made to go with an all-new car in the last year of the era of the V8 engines. And this, for me, I could still not understand how you could have such a successful car that bookended the previous season with wins and was the car to beat at the end of the season. All you needed to do was develop.
In 2015, Honda returned to Formula One, supplying engines to McLaren. They left the sport in 2008 and sold the team to then team principal Ross Brawn. Could they be reunited at McLaren?
Well, I think there's every likelihood that Ross Brawn could take over the job after his 6-month sabbatical, and I don't think it's an issue that there'll be an interim period where someone else within the team could take a temporary team principal role. There's a lot of talented people, certainly in terms of management and strategy inside of McLaren.
For a team with 8 constructors and 12 drivers' championships to its name, 2013 was not good enough. Ron Dennis wants to oversee a return to past glory. Rachel Brooks, Sky Sports.